Hey, welcome back to Just Grow With Me. It's been a while since I've actually done a video because you guys all know that the weather has been crazy. So we finally actually got a nice day to come outdoors, really. I mean, the weather is nice. Everything is pretty much calm right now. But I wanted to show you guys, of course, the day I can actually get outside, and it's Friday. So whoop whoop, I'm off work. So with that being said, I have been watching many videos on gardening, urban gardening, lifestyles of gardening, and one of the things that I caught was one of the ladies I watch. Her name is Beauty in the Garden. I believe that's correct. But what she did was she went shopping at a Dollar Tree. So, of course, I was like, no, they don't have that. Oh my gosh, they have that. And I had to go check it out myself. So, I went shopping. Look what I got. So, I got some tiers. Boom, some stackers. And this is the thing about the stackers. Okay. So I got some stackers. So what I was thinking is, at first I didn't want to get these because I want to say I tried them before with some of the other stackers that I had, but they were a lot narrow. These are very wide. So I was thinking I might be okay with that, because my issue was you put all the soil in and there's a whole area right here that we can't use it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fill these up, but not all the way. And I was thinking maybe some basil, some cilantro, and some thyme maybe, but more so just herbs. See how I do with herbs in here. Maybe some spinach, because I have been planting up some spinach. And yeah, we'll see with that one. But whoop, we got that. Then Beauty in the Garden, I'm telling you, she put me on, because a lot of stuff I've been ordering on Amazon. And definitely think these are way more convenient. Price wise, these were very reasonable. I want to say I only paid maybe $1.25, $1.50 or so for these. But the little domes, so one of the other things I want to do in the greenhouse is, and I'll take you through there, I wanted to start more carrots. And I was thinking I can use this because I can do rows, just like a couple of rows of carrots, and put these on it. And I have quite a bit, so I can keep them on it and let the carrots start that way, because you know they got to be carrots and stuff like that got to stay moist until it actually germinates. And then it has the little close off, so the humidifier thing, so you can open and close it. I thought that was pretty cool. So I got 6 of these. Again, a lot of these things I've been like, oh, I want that, oh, I want to do that, but I didn't have it, and I didn't want to order on Amazon because, of course, to me, they were a little more pricey, and I want what I want when I want it right then and there. So sometimes it's like, but I definitely feel like buying in what we consider the off season is more feasible to your dollars. So I got these, and these are going to be good for also, like, oh, I bought a couple of seeds also, just to I ran out of carrots, so I wanted to get some more carrots. So that's what I want to do with these. But also, if I wanted to try to do some more, I'm thinking spinach maybe. I have not found more. I need to find some more cabbage seeds, because I did not I didn't buy a whole lot of cabbage at first, and I really like the way they look right now. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit just as well. After we do our haul, we'll do a walkthrough. But anyway, I bought the domes, which I'm excited about. more pots, because as I'm doing things, I feel like I think I want to do the peppers in pots, because my peppers that grew in pots last year grew ridiculously big, and I like that. So with the larger pots, you get definitely, I feel like you get a better production, because the things that I didn't grow in pots, the stem, the main stem was not as thick. So when the peppers that I grew on smaller pots, the stem was a lot smaller, versus when I grew them in like big pots or in the ground itself, the stem got a lot thicker. So I'm thinking I can do probably, depending on the type of pepper. Now I wouldn't do my bell peppers in here as two. If I do a bell pepper in here, I'll do one bell pepper plant, because bell peppers, from my experience last year, they get really, really large and they grow out wide, and I definitely don't want them competing, right? But something small like jalapenos, I definitely would. I could probably do 2 jalapenos in here, because my jalapenos, they grow big and luscious. But I don't know, maybe that's something I'll think about. But I do have a lot of peppers that I've never grown before, like the cow horn, the habaneros, the different types of habaneros. Right now the seedlings doesn't look like they're gonna be huge plants. So if they're not huge plants, and I would definitely do a little more Googling or so with that. But if they're not huge, then I can do, this is huge, so I can definitely do 2 pepper plants in here, and there's definitely enough roots, enough space for roots to go downwards and still get very, very large. So I got 2 of those, and they were only $5. So, and I want to say, I normally shop at big box Lowe's, and I spend a little more. I do think I spend a couple of extra dollars on these type things. I want to say normally my pots like this size, I normally spend like $13 to $20 on these from like Lowe's or so. Don't quote me, but that's what I'm thinking. Also, sis knees be hurting in the garden. So I bought these knee pads, but what I think I'm gonna do is, because I'm a little thickums, I'm gonna do 2 together to make it extra padding so my knees don't hurt. I don't mind getting dirty, but when a sister got to get back up, honey boo boo child, my knees be on fire. So 2 of these together glued, I think would be really, really good for me to be in the garden. So whoop, whoop, we got some more new toys. And all right, let me tell you guys, I've been bamboozled. I did not know the clamps that the dollar store have them. I just ordered some of these, and don't have me lie, but I want to say I spent about $20 on some clamps. $1.25 or something like that. So you know I had to rack up on these. I had to get a couple, because the pack that I bought from Amazon, I have already opened up and used. But watch out now. I'm prepared. I'm getting prepared for it. Boom. So we got that. One of the other things I'm learning, because again, with me watching a lot of people's videos, I'm like, why do I have to pot up 3 or 4 times? And I feel like it's because my next level pots aren't large enough to leave it in there until it's large enough. So I bought these, and it's a 6-pack, and these are 4.7 inches. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, you know, normally we transplant out of the cups, or you know, out of your starters when they're about that large, right? But in here, I've seen people, when I was watching one guy, especially with pepper plants, he said his cup, his next size cup was 3.5. So this one is 4.7. So this one should definitely, I'm thinking I'm going to transition my peppers into here, and I feel like they should be able to get fairly large in here without me having to move them again, feeling like they're not getting enough of water, nutrients and things like that. I think I should be able to put them in here. So because these, I'm testing it out, but again, for these sizes And there's 6 of them. Now, I don't know if they're going to be that strong, but I'm not going to be that rough to where, let's open it up and see. Because my thing is, some of the cups are very, very flimsy. So let's see. But again, for $1 and some change, I can't be too mad. So let's see what we got. Well, hell, I can't get it out. Okay, there we go. It's a little flimsy, but just for me, first time trying out, I think that's pretty good. But look at that. That's a nice size. And I could be gentle. And I think this will be definitely enough space, even for tomatoes. So one thing I do with my tomatoes, I do let them grow a nice size, and I try to transplant them where they can be deeper into the pot. So if the root is this long, I normally try to curve it a little bit in as I do it. If you can just think about how one thing. So I'll curve it in the dirt a little bit so it can be deeper. So more roots can grow on the stem, because for the tomatoes, you know, it has the little hairs where you know, it can grow more roots on the stem part. So I also bought three packs of these. I feel like I just went trick-or-treating. It's so exciting. Now, even though I had to pay for it, I feel like I was like trick-or-treat in every aisle. And I got something almost out of every aisle. So, because I said I want to try to do flowers. I'm struggling with that too. I figured these would be nice to plant up some nice flowers. And this way I can move them around as I see fit, I guess. Not too big, not too small. I don't feel like they'll be too heavy for me to move around. Nice little gripping little hint, like, you know, you can grip under here pretty well. I think that'd be good. And I was also thinking about carrots, because in here it's fairly deep. So I can do a couple of rows of carrots and cover it with my bowl. That's what I was thinking. So I did 3 of these. I mean, I lied. I did 4. 4 of those. And did you guys know? Now I know about this type of stuff at the dollar store, but I keep losing mine, y'all. I suck. I can't lie to you. But I do like that this have the measurements. I don't know if you can see that, but those have the measurements on it. So when they say like 2 inches deep or whatever, you can scoopity scoop scoop. Okay, so got that. Now, my hubby told me stop buying damn seeds. And he said he didn't need no more hot peppers, because that's the only reason why I like doing the hot peppers, because he liked peppers. And I'm thinking, well, I'm going to grow every doggone pepper in the world. Just because you like it, I love it. So I did buy some peppers. The one that he said he wants me to grow this year is the ornamental hot. I bought them last year because they were just pretty, but they were purple. And I thought, oh my gosh, those are so pretty. And he actually really liked it. But I don't remember where I got it from. I think I got it from Amazon, so I'm gonna have to search that. Now, out of all the 12 million peppers I got, the one he wants, she don't have it. So anyway, I bought this. It's a cayenne long stem red pepper. Now, the cayennes I grew last summer did not grow at all. I maybe got 1 or 2, but they did not produce. And I'm thinking it was because 2 things. I think it was, one, it was too hot. So where I had it at in the greenhouse, I think the sun definitely beat on it entirely too much. Not quite sure. Maybe the soil wasn't as healthy as I thought it was, which I don't think that's what it was, because I constantly give it the 10-10-10 and all that good stuff. But it was really, really hot last year, so maybe that's what it is. But we're gonna try that one again. Again, these seeds came from the dollar store, y'all. Come on, I did not know. One of my boys said he wanted me to grow cantaloupe, so I got some cantaloupes. You know, if they're gonna eat it, I'm gonna grow it. I don't care. My other boy loved watermelon, and we already got watermelon on deck. He keep calling the so side note, you know how watermelon grow and you see the natural texture of the watermelon, of, I guess you call it, like, it's not really a root or anything, but just how it grows on the inside. he says, Mom, it's not done. It's still growing in the inside. So he tickles me with that. But he loves the watermelon. So I'm going to do, I think this year I'm not going to go all out with the big watermelons. I really think they like the sugar babies because they're more personal. So I probably will do 2 sugar babies this year and just one of the larger size ones. So, all right. Now, I got some basil. And these were $4 for $1, y'all. $4 I'm saving monies here. Boom. Got some more basil. So, again, I think I'm going to try the basil and the stackables. And one of the stackables. And I think I'm going to do like the whole. So, there's 3 holes. I think I'm going to do all 3 holes with one seed thing. I got some Cosmos. Now, I am not a flower person. But I am learning. So, I thought these were pretty. I thought those were pretty. Again, I don't know when I have to do these. Oh, these are annual. So for me, I think that'd be pretty cool because if I put it in one of those smaller buckets and these, then I wouldn't worry about having to take it out or do anything with it. So with they being annuals, so I would say I can take these 2, and I'm not quite sure how many seasons in this little packet. But maybe I can take 2 of those and just make 1 packet full of just 1 bin full of just 1 packet. That might be pretty nice. I have some oregano. Oh, because of course all my herbs. So we're thinking oregano. We could do basil, and we can do oregano, basil, and maybe thyme. We'll see. And then, like I said, I ran out of carrots, so I bought these carrots just to see. Most times when I eat carrots anyway, they are red. Oh, it's an heirloom variety, so it just looks like your regular carrots you buy out of the store. Hey Simon, how was school?
It was good.
Okay.
Mama,
No.
I go to the football game.
Oh, with Brayden?
Yeah.
Maybe. Give me a second. What time is it? Okay, bye. Don't ask me questions without information. So carrots, I'm gonna start these up today if I got enough time. So what I do try to do is get everything done before my babies get in and start needing their mom. So these are the seeds that I got. Let's take a little journey in the yard and see where we at with things. And we might need to get these back in the house before any weather starts switching up on them. But let's go on a walk around the yard and see what we got. Okay, so let's look. So from what we're looking at, onions and garlic is actually looking very good in these. I mean, they're looking good. I mean, of course, this weather has whooped on them really, really well. But I definitely think they'll bounce back. I mean, a little brown, but again, they'll bounce back. I think they'll be okay. I planted stuff in here and in here. I don't see any new growth coming up in any of these just yet. But again, the weather's been so crazy. I really don't want to mess with anything. Now, I have been coming out just to water it, just because what I've learned is you don't want it to freeze over. So with that being said, I have been coming out and watering just to make sure it doesn't get frozen over too much. Now this one, I am a little skeptical, but it does still look like they trying to fight for their life. So fight, baby, fight. Fight, baby, fight. Next I'm going to go to the bed over here. We're just going to go down the aisle. Okay, real quick, side note. This is the planter stackers I was talking about. So do you see where these are a lot more narrow? See, they're more narrow. So I don't know, I didn't do well with this, but I was going to try it again this year anyway. But now I have at least 2 different types I can try. So these seem deeper this way on a slant like that to me, but the other ones seems to be a lot more wider. I could be wrong, but we're going to try them all this year. Why not? If I can grow it, I'm gonna grow it. Okay, here is our collards and our onions. Looking good. Looking good. Everything still looks good. This means I probably need to give it some nitrogen. I'll probably come in here with some 10-10-10. Now you guys remember the cabbage that was struggling. Listen, he is still in there. He is still rocking and rolling. So everything looks good. Garlic and onions are ticking and talking. Looking good. Still looking good. Garlic and onions. Again, I know that the garlic is going to fall back a little bit just because of the weather. But because they're bulbs and they're underneath, we're... Look at that. The thickness on that sucker is nice. Got some carrots still in here. Some radishes. Every now and then I just want to dig in. But look at that. Some radishes still doing good. Carrot is right behind it. Now some of this stuff has been in here for a very long time. Like I'm just digging in there, but this carrot been in here for a while. Crazy part is I do not see any carrot. I mean, I know it's a carrot because I know what it looks like, but I don't see like the trunk of the carrot. And that's one of the things I want to do differently. So I'm learning like carrots doesn't have to be so deep down, because that taproot will find its way down. So, ooh, that scared me. That was a cat walking through. You guys see that? Holy shit boykins. Okay, we safe. Here's another radish. You see that? That looks like it's gonna be a nice size. And look at all that. All those onions. Looking really good. Let's go check out the rest of the beds. Elijah, be careful. Let's look. Now, with it being so cold, I did wrap up my babies. I sure did. Because if anybody gonna take care of them, I will. Look at those collards. Still looking amazing. Today I probably should have let them get some of this beautiful air. But the problem is sometimes when I'm working, I forget to come back out here and cover them back up. So I'd rather them be safe than sorry. But we are still looking good. Collards are looking good right here. Let's look at the rest of the collards. Again, I've been locking up shop, honey. See, these little clips, I've been using them like crazy. But like I said, I've been buying them online. Why y'all didn't tell me? Why y'all didn't tell me I could just buy them out of the dollar store? Beauty in the Garden did though. She did, which is why I went. Shout out to her again. My other guy, his name is Moses. He has an urban garden and he teaches me a lot just as well. But look at those collards. Ooh, look at that. Now remember, we just pulled. We didn't pull off of this one, which now I think we could. But those two in the back is still looking delicious. Look at that. So we're still looking good here. I'm really ready for like some heat to come, y'all. I can't even lie. But that's just because I'm impatient. I just want to pot up everything. Let's look at our broccoli and see if we have any new sprouts. Because from my understanding, we should have some side shoots once we cut. Oh, we do! Look at that! Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. She about to get excited. Wait a minute. Oh, you can tell I ain't been outdoors in a while. Don't judge me, y'all. So, being a plant mama be something serious. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Growing your own food is just on another level. Especially when it's actually like doing the do. Look at that, y'all. First of all, we got new heads for the ones we did not cut. And then I cut that head. Y'all see that? Look at the new sprouts. Look at the new sprouts, y'all. I wasn't really quite sure if that really was going to be a thing or not. But obviously it is. And they are looking beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that broccoli, y'all. Oh my goodness. And I also was told that you can eat the greens on the broccoli just as well. I mean, listen, I don't know, but it seems like it's better to cut the head to get all the other produce that this thing gives you. Because, okay, so these are some cabbages on the side. I definitely think I want to pull them up and put them in its own area. Now, some of these look like they're splitting. I'm not quite sure if that's a thing or not, if you guys know. Looks like it's splitting on there. See? Can y'all see that where it looks like it's splitting? But these are my cabbages. And I feel like I need to move them to the other side where it may can get some more sunlight, where the broccoli is not covering them up. But we are winning out here. We are definitely winning. I am so excited about those side shoots because, again, I didn't know if that was really a thing or not. And it is, y'all. So I have 1, 2, 3 main heads still. And then on the others, I have a lot of baby shoots coming on. I mean, look at that. That is so stinking cool, guys. So we're going to leave that open so we can get some air because it's really wet in the inside right there. Carrots, onions, and garlic is still looking good. This bed really don't have much. The snap peas that I did have on there, the weather took them. Definitely a lot of weeds, but here go the carrots. I got some carrots, some radishes. Some grasshoppers. Okay. But let's see. Okay. They're not huge, but that's also because I should have thinned them and I didn't. But again, I am literally, okay, now this one looked like it may be a nice size. Can you see that one? That one looks like it may be a nice size because it's sitting by itself. And then I got this weed next to it. We're going to pull that out because that carrot probably could get a lot bigger without that weed. So that's where we at with that. I got a couple of radishes still in here. Look at that. Radishes doing their thing. Onions, garlic, radishes, and lots of weeds in this one. Now, you guys tell me, can carrots, will carrots germinate in the cold, or do I have to germinate them only in the heat? But I know they're not good to transplant. Now, here go my other babies. They died off with all the cold, which was some snap peas. But I may try to do some more beans in this bed because they really, really did well. And you could tell the soil's good because all of these weeds that's growing in it. Look at them. Look at all that. I definitely want to do some more peas and stuff this year. I just got to find the right ones that's going to really work for me. Look at the roots on that. That's how I know my soil is really, really good. Because these things are just having a ball. But anyway, we'll leave that. Okay, here we come over to my cabbage. Let's see what we got. Again, y'all know I got to protect my babies. So let's see what we got in here. Look at that. Look how gorgeous they are. Now listen, y'all. I'll be frank though. They've been in here for like 3-4 months. Can I eat it yet? Because at this point, they just get big. I do not want them to crack. Definitely a lot of weeds. I need to get in here and get the weeds out. I also have strawberries in here. Do you guys see it right here? The strawberries. But these are weeds. And I kid you not, this water, the rain that we've been getting, definitely got these weeds on 10. Because I normally, in these main beds, I do keep the weeding down as much as I can. So definitely this rain made them get a jump on some growth. But no biggie. We just get in here and just clear it out. Clear it out, clear it out. Now I definitely know my lettuce is gone because it's been entirely too cold for them. But they've given me a great harvest already this year, so I have no complaints. I would definitely grow more. I apologize. I need to get some of these weeds out. Look at all these weeds. And I don't need them eating up and taking up the time and the space and the energy from my onions and my garlic. So I'm trying to get them out while I can before we get another crazy rain or something. Because I know we're supposed to be getting some more storms. Ooh, sister back me on 10. But anyway, oh, look at that though. Look at the stem on that baby. You know that soil is doing great. One of the things I would say I didn't do last year that I did this year is I tried to definitely get a better soil. Because when you're learning and you don't know exactly what type of soil, I'm gonna close that back down, because you think outside soil, let me turn you around. You figure the outside soil, so you get like in-ground soil or whatever the case may be, which I did not need in-ground soil or ground soil. The way I grow, I definitely could use just the regular potting soil, because I feel like that's why the carrots and things didn't do that well, because the soil that I definitely would say it was too tough. So I think I'm going to have potting soil for everything so it can be okay. So now we are in the house. Okay, so here we go. Here I went ahead and did the basil already on top. I think I'm gonna do the oregano on the set level, and I don't know what I'm gonna do on the next level yet. But then I was thinking I could do plants too, right? But anyway, so my little thing came in. This is what I got from Amazon, and I think it's really cool. Excuse the mess. As y'all can tell, I've been gardening. This is my little garden area. Okay, so this is what I got from Amazon. I ordered this from Amazon because I'm going to show you why once I get everything situated. One of the issues I have is because I got so many things potted up in the house. Look at this. And it has a little catch tray, right? The cool thing about this is it fits the different size cups. Look at that. So the Soho cups, I think that's what we call them, like, you know, the cups that normally people go to parties and you get your cups from, they fit in there perfect. Now this is the cup that I just got from the Dollar Tree. Now that actually does not fit, which if it did, it would be perfect. But this fits 12, right? And I have so many, let me show you, hold on. I have so many plants going on right now. Oh, okay, let's say this. I have so many plants that I had to start using the lids to take care. But look, the lids fit perfectly as well. So I can mix and match all of these as I want to. I think that's really cool. So, look at that. So I got all of these. I got a couple of things I'm trying just as well, because when I did compost, I realized the compost seemed like it dries out a lot quicker. So I remixed it with a little blood meal, bone meal, and I did the potting soil. And I just sift out all of the wood chips or whatever. So I did that with that. So the black crumb, this one, and I did the dill, because the dill could stay in that pot. Another tomato. So all of these, that's all over the place, can go. And I also have all of these, and we are growing over there, honey. We are growing. Look at that. Tomatoes looking good. Again, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to separate a lot of these, so I want to definitely give it its own space. Like, look at these. These are still in here. I just pulled up one of the tomatoes, but this is a habanero yellow. These two right here is habanero yellows. That's a tomato, and that's gonna probably be the globe or the black crumb tomato. But look at all these peppers. Look at all of these, and they're doing so stinking good. But I truly think, like, to get 12, like right now in there, 2, 4, 6, I'm getting 6 to 8 in just that one little plate, versus I can get 12 cups sitting, which means then I have these lights I'm using. I just feel like with them all being in a better area together, then I can probably get, you know, the light to focus a little more. My other thing was, I did go to one of the big box stores today and get some, and look at some lights. I did go to the big box store today and look at some lights, and they're not expensive, but they're not in the budget, if that's fair to say. So I want to try to work with what I have and then go from there, because if I can keep these throughout the time and then wait for it to warm up a little bit and then go ahead and move them, I think I'll be fine, because then I can move them into the greenhouse, and then all the other plants that's in the greenhouse, I can move those on out and we should be okay. And I'll probably move the stand that I have in here into the greenhouse, so it'll have somewhere to stay. So a couple of things I want to have this year, or do this year. Definitely want to buy a bigger stand, one of the big racks, so I could do this just as well, and have the light that goes on to it. So just something in mind. So I'm going to show you what I'm about to do, and then I guess I'll just show pics of the end result and work on another video within a couple of days. Please, if you guys want me to say, if you guys like a day that you would rather see me post, because right now I do know I'm all over the place, but if you guys say, okay, well, we rather content on this time, or we're more available at that time, or whatever have you, let's grow the channel together. Let's grow the plants together. Let's see what we can grow, and give me suggestions. Like I said, one of my girls, Asia from Yellow Urban Garden, I think, Homestead, she sent me some loofah seeds, and I know I mentioned it in one of my quick videos, but I'm excited. That's going to be a whole nother journey. If you guys garden and you want to send me seeds, or want me to grow something, share, send it. I do not mind. Inbox me, let me know, and we'll grow some things together, like I said. So until next time, I will say thank you. Please subscribe, like, and share the content. Comment ways that I can teach you, show you something different, because again, we're all learning this journey together, and let's have fun doing it. Until next time, I see you later. Just grow with me. Just grow with me. Yeah, see you next time. I'll play some pictures to show you the final results and what we plan up. Bye.